Do you understand, as Americans, as proud Americans, that we live in a country where our garbage disposals eat better than 80% of the planet Earth? Yet, let's go back to those horrific, scary statistics, because remember, nothing's more scarier than the truth. We live in a country, America makes up less than 5% of the entire world's population. We, as a country, the US of A, make up less than 5% of the planet Earth's population. Yet, we make up for 25% of the entire planet's prison population. 25%. We're less than 5% of the planet Earth's population. We make up 25% of the planet Earth's prison population. That is more, and I'm not talking about pre-conviction, and I'm not talking about the thousands upon thousands of hundreds of thousands of young men and women on probation. I'm talking about human beings behind lifeless, cold walls and bars sucking in processed air as we speak. We make up 25%. You know what that is? We make up more than every single industrialized country on this planet Earth all together, put together, combined. Every single industrialized country put together, combined, does not beat the statistic of 25%. And the number one reason, that's a scary statistic. And I challenge every one of you, man, to search these facts that I'm throwing at you. Listen, that's scary. And the number one reason why young men and women are getting rolled up to be part of this industrial thing we call prison, this money-making Forbes 500 industry, is drugs. In some shape, form, or fashion, drugs and alcohol are a part of it. So, and remember, marijuana is a drug and it's illegal. Hey, homie, but it's all natural. Well, homie, poison oak's all natural. When's the last time you see somebody roll up a poison oak blunt? Okay? And we go in a hometown buffet, bro. Hey, there's that poison ivy salad, man. Throw some ranch on that. All natural don't mean nothing to me. It's illegal. Listen, if they made chocolate illegal, I'm coming up with the most silliest, ridiculous law. If they made, and I love chocolate, trust me. If they made, now you know what to give me for Christmas. If they made chocolate illegal, man, wait up, let me go further. If they made steak illegal, let's get real. I love steak. If they made steak illegal, silly and as ridiculous as it would be, I might even be out in front of the Capitol with a sign and all that. I wouldn't eat steak. Why? Because I love steak, but I don't love it as much as my freedom. Now, listen. You live in the number one country on the planet Earth that convicts you over the number one thing on the planet Earth why they're convicting is drugs. So if you're sitting in one of these chairs in the United States of America at 9:49 right now, and you're in America and you're doing drugs and you're like, I ain't gonna get caught. I mean, you might as well jump in a swimming pool with 100 man-eating sharks while you're in the air doing a cannonball talking about, I ain't gonna get big. Really? Really? Man, homie, you need to write a book, bro. I'll be the first in line to buy it. It's not going to happen. If drugs went away today, wham, the foster care system would be eliminated.
Oh, hell yeah.
It'd be a wrap. It'd be a wrap. No more little babies getting transferred through 40 different homes, being misdiagnosed and all these medications, but every which way, who and what. Cohabitated inside of these warehouses, which I go to and visit. They wonder why the little girl gets up and starts flipping desks because she's already been to 20 different schools and 20 different families, feeling disenfranchised, her culture chopped in half, her family tree sawed in pieces because of home after home after home, because of drugs. Marijuana, addictive. Listen, anything that you cannot say no to is stronger than you. I want that to marinate. Anything that you cannot say no to is stronger than you. So wait a minute, I could break a joint with my pinky. I could smash a pill with my thumb and index finger, yet it's stronger than me. Because I can't say no. How weak are we? How weak are we? I'm a firm believer in calling it for what it is. Okay? I'm all about that. I don't lie. Don't lie to me. Why? Because you don't like liars. I don't like liars. I'm not here to lie to you. Drugs, calling them for what they are. Violence, calling for what they are. Addiction, in any way, shape, form, or fashion, whether it's cigarettes to violence, it's all an addiction. It's all going to go one place, in one direction. Each and every one of you were born with a game plan, but you redirected your GPS and you started following the crowd. You started following that crowd. I'm a true believer in identities. When you give something a name, you give it an identity. Okay? Think about that. When you give something a name, you're giving it an identity. Now I'm going to get deep right now. You've got to follow me. If you were all here today convicted of something and were thrown behind juvenile hall walls or YA walls, locked away, incarcerated, gone for a full calendar, it's a year, 12 calendar pages, wrapped, done, birthday gone, Christmas gone, Thanksgiving gone, summer done. Your Audi 5000, you're gone, man. You're in there like, what? There's no case to fight. It's a year, it's a wrap, it's closed. And you found out somebody you knew did that to you. And that person had a name. Trust me, you'd be making some bad decisions. You'd be calling up the homies talking about, whoop. Put it on Facebook. You'd be like, tweet, hashtag rap. You know what I mean? It would be like, you'd be all over that. It'd be done. That person's name would be on billboards next to Walmart. You feel me? Like it'd be just known. It'd be like the Save Ferris. No, it's an old movie, but it'd be like, you got it. You know what I'm talking about. But no, it would be like everywhere. Because this guy put you away. He said the word that took you away. I'm not going to go in whether or not you deserved it, whether or not it was your fault, whether or not you made your own bed, or whether or not you should lie in it like a man or a woman. I'm not going to go into that. But if you did, if that happened to you, when you knew the first and last name of that person, you knew their name, you would no longer call them by that name. You know what you would call them now? And this was somebody used to kick it with, enemy. Sure, you could say snitch, you could say rap, you could say rolled over, you could say all those things, but he would be enemy. Right. And there's about 100 words you could call it. But at the end of the day, all those words would still be the definition of enemy. Okay? Your rival, your opposition. Okay? It would be your enemy. That person now is your enemy. Now you gave it a name, and now it has an identity. Okay? But wait a minute. Wait a minute. And close to 80% of your family, your friends, your homie, and your community, my population, family, and community, is getting locked up behind drugs. Let's just say marijuana. It put me away. It threw my summer out the door. It put me behind bars. It tore my family apart. Drugs took mama and papa away from me. It put my brother in a 6 foot, well now it's 4.5 because they're trying to save money, 4.5 foot grave. It got me wearing the rest in peace, doing a car wash to raise money for the funeral. But yet, when you get out, that's the first person you party with. That's your homie. The one that took you out the game is your homie. I'm going to go blow that blunt. That same homie that took me out the game. That same homie that my dad chose over me. Chose over mama, cheating on mama. That's my homie. But if it was a person, it'd be a rap. It'd be violent. And that's a bad decision. But you would be thinking that way. But it's all Gucci if it's weed, though.